Hey, my name is Brian Salazar, and I kind of sort of know how to play the piano, which makes me kind of sort of qualified to teach you how to play the C major scale. So today I'm going to be showing you how to play the C major scale. The C major scale is one of the most common scales in Western music. It's really simple, really easy. It has no sharps or flats, so it's one of the easier scales that you can learn. So the scale goes from C to C. Obviously, in music, there are only 7 letters that in the alphabet that get used. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. That's the scale. That or those are the letters that get used in the scale. So we're going to be starting with your right hand. So with your right hand, you're going to start with your first finger, which is your thumb. The fingerings go from first finger, second finger. Well, I won't hold this up by itself, but third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Okay, so we're going to start with our right hand. With your right hand, you're going to start with your first finger on C. And so the fingerings go first finger, second finger, not going to hold third finger up by itself, fourth finger, and fifth finger. So you're going to start first finger on C, and then you're going to go to D, E with your third finger, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tuck your thumb under your first and second finger and do first finger on F and second finger on G, third finger on A, fourth finger on B, and then fifth finger back on C again. And then you want to come back down, fourth finger on B, third finger on A, second finger on G, first finger on F, and then you're going to want to bring your third finger up and over your first finger, then third finger on E, second finger on D, and then you end with your first finger on C, back where you began. Pretty simple, I think. It's definitely one of the easiest scales that you can learn. So pretty confident that you should be able to do that pretty easily. So now I'm going to show you how to do it with your left hand. So with your left hand, you're actually going to start with your fifth finger. So the fingerings are still the same with your left hand. So you have your first finger, second finger, third finger. Not going to put it up by itself. Fourth finger, and then your pinky is your fifth finger. So, but with your left hand, you're going to be starting with your fifth finger on C, your fourth finger on D, your third finger on E, your second finger on F, your first finger is going to be on G, and then you're going to want to bring your third finger, bring it up and over your first finger, and you're going to do third finger on A, second finger on B, and then you're going to bring your first finger to C. And then you're going to want to come back down. So second finger on B, third finger on A, and then you're going to you're going to take your first finger, you're going to bring it under your second and third finger, first finger on G, second finger on F, third finger on E, fourth finger on D, and then you're going to end on C again. So that's the C major scale with your left hand. Still pretty simple. I mean, I know for me, playing with my left hand is just harder, just because I'm right-handed. So I don't know. There's always a bit of a disconnect when it comes to playing with my left hand, but it's just something that as a pianist, you're just gonna kind of have to learn to deal with. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and show you how to do it with both hands at the same time. So I'm not really gonna be able to just say what like fingerings I'm using for both hands because that's probably gonna get really convoluted. But you basically just do the same thing, but at the same time. So here I do C, D, E, and then obviously with your right hand now you're gonna bring your first finger under your second and third finger, and then first finger on F with your right hand, and second finger on F with your left hand. And then with your left hand, you're going to bring your third finger up and over your first finger so that you can play A, then B, then C. And then now you're going to come back down with B, then A, and then with your left hand, you're going to bring your thumb under to G, and now F, and then you're going to want to, with your right hand, bring your third finger over your first finger. You're going to play E, D, and C. And that is the C major scale with your left and right hand. Thanks for watching. Hopefully now you're able to play the C major scale.